I just finished my internship and I actually performed very well. I ended up receiving a return offer to enter in as an entire grade level above what you would normally start at. So I thought I could share with you guys some of the things I thought really helped me out during my internship. I'm also going to split this into two parts. One is going to be mostly just the overall internship and what you should be focusing and working towards. And I'll make a second one for some tips, especially early on, that can really help make or break your internship. Now, what I think you should truly focus on really splits up into three main components that I think are actually very nuanced and you might not see right away. The first one is directly what your results were and how well you impacted the company. Now, how this usually works is you're just assigned what you're assigned and you work on it, and it kind of ends up random how much impact you actually make toward your company. And usually the way to get more impact and do more is just to work harder, put in more hours, and get more done. But I think it's really important to understand that your work ethic and how much stuff you get done is way lower rated than the actual results you're getting. So really try and position yourself to work on the projects that truly matter and make sure that when you present, you really focus on how you help the company. The second thing I think you should really focus on is just how smart you come across, straight up. You need to sound like you know what you're doing and really come across like you really know your shit. And funny enough, I found that this isn't really done through just knowing about it. It's actually more so to do with how well you communicate and speak with others. If you can communicate an idea really easily and really well, people will think you're much smarter than somebody who can't, even if you guys do relatively know the same. So make it an effort to really come across as smart and communicate smartly as well. Now, the final thing that I think is honestly really important is just straight up how likable you are. And I think an additional component to this is how much better you make the environment. I did not realize how important this was until this internship, and I think it really shows itself in two ways. The first is I straight up think my manager rated me higher because he liked me and he liked working with me and found it more enjoyable. But the second thing, which I think goes under the radar all the time, is just how much more willing people are to help you out when you're much more likable and easy to work with. I feel like I received a ton of support on things which I normally wouldn't have, and I think a lot of people really went out of their way to help me in a lot of these situations. Now, I don't want to attribute this to my likability, as I think they just are really good people and wanted to help me out. But I do think your odds are just gonna be higher for this scenario if you are extremely likable. I think it was really helpful for me to try and lay these out and really focus on them each day at my internship, because it gave me something else to look for and fine tune and gamify the internship essentially. Anyways, if this helped, stay tuned for part 2. See you tomorrow. Peace.